what do we hear all the time about California real estate? It's so expensive. There's no inventory. I want to move, but there's all these reasons and excuses. Well, Prop 19 just went into effect and it's a game changer. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. And this is a Sacramento Real Estate Explained. It actually is having to do with California as a whole. In all of California real estate, we're in the spring 2021 right now, and Prop 19 just went into effect at the beginning of April, and it's a bit of a game changer for real estate in California. And I want to go over a few bullet points here just to give you kind of the gist of it. A lot of it has to do with tax things, taxable stuff. I am not a tax professional. I'm not giving you tax advice. I'm just giving you the gist here. So there's my disclaimer. Got that taken care of. All right, got my little cheat sheet here. So Prop 19 is for homeowners who are 55 and over, or somebody severely disabled, or somebody that has had their primary residence extremely affected by a natural wildfire or a natural disaster or something, okay? So if you fall under those categories, check with a tax professional. Fall under those categories, you're gonna be able to utilize Prop 19. And what it does, it's gonna allow you to sell your house and to move and save a ton of money, whereas last year, last month, a while back, you would not have been able to have done this, okay? So you can sell your replacement property and buy somewhere else, a primary residence, anywhere in the state, regardless of the value of the replacement property. We'll go over numbers there. There's some adjustments. And then within 2 years of the sale, so you could sell your primary residence, and then within 2 years you buy that replacement property within 2 years, so you don't have to do it immediately or anything. And then you can do it up to 3 times as well, okay? So basically, let's give a scenario. Grandma and grandpa, they bought their house 40 years ago. They paid $100,000 for it, and it's worth $600,000 now. They own it free and clear. They've got tons and tons of equity. Problem is they live 500 miles away from the kids and the grandkids. They want to move closer, they want to be closer to them, but they are on a fixed income. Their property taxes are extremely low because it's based off of that original price of that $100,000, not based on the current market value of $600,000. So they're worried about, if I sell this place and I go buy another house somewhere over closer to them, my property taxes are gonna skyrocket and I'm on a fixed income, I can't afford it. All right, so here's how it works. Let's say, for example, bought it for $100,000 40 years ago, it's worth $600,000 now. They can sell that property, buy another one. If it's for $600,000 or less, they'll get to keep that, they'll transfer that original $100,000, basically taxable value is the terminology used for it, that taxable value, to the next property. So they bought it, sell it for $600,000, buy another one for $600,000, but they're gonna pay property taxes on that new property as if they had already bought it for $100,000 originally. They're transferring what they're paying in their property taxes to a new place. They're able to sell this house, take the equity that they own in it, and take that amazing savings through Prop 13 in California and bring it over to the next property. Do you realize that that's gonna open up available homes, inventory? We're all complaining about inventory. It's gonna give more homes available to be sold, and it's gonna allow them to transfer and be closer to that family that they wanna be to and keep their fixed income costs down from where they're already at. Okay, let's say for a same example, bought it for $100,000, it's worth $600,000 now. They sell that place, and then they go and buy another place, and it's worth $700,000, okay? Well, in this example, since they sold for $600,000 and they bought for $700,000, that's a $100,000 difference. You add that difference, that $100,000, to the original, which is $100,000, and they're basically gonna be paying property taxes, not based on $700,000 that they just bought for, but on $200,000. So still, even though it's gonna go up a small amount, it's based off of that difference, And so they're gonna still have a major savings in their property taxes on the property. All right, so I hope that made sense. You can definitely Google Prop 19, quick guide, quick guide. California Association of Realtors got some great information on it there. But basically, if you're looking to move your parents, or I mean, the natural disaster, the wildfire, severe disability, those will come into play. But the largest majority that this is going to affect is 55 and over for sure. So if you're trying to look to move somebody closer to you, they're getting older, you need to help take care of them, but they still want to be independent and be kind of own their own home. But man, they're on a fixed income. This is a game changer. You're able to sell that property, get them moved, buy a new property, and keep their property taxes incredibly low on that new place. All right. So I've already had a lot of conversations about this. There are a lot of people kind of in the works figuring out how this is going to work for them, their parents, their scenario, all that good stuff. So, one little thing I forgot to mention there in Prop 19, there's an awesome little caveat. If you're able to do it, you can actually buy that replacement property first before you sell the original primary residence. Once again, check with tax professional, go through the nuances of all that, make sure you get the okay from somebody in the tax world. But what I'm reading, it appears that you can buy the replacement property first, get the parents, get whomever, move yourself, get moved into the new place, then put the old place on the market and still be able to do that transfer. Check with the tax professional to get that dialed in correctly, but it appears there's an extra little nugget and caveat there with Prop 19 that you can do to do that to help with the transition as well, if that works for your scenario. You can connect with me. Check out realestatewithdoug.com. Give me a call and we can meet up, talk about your scenario. If you've got a property in the Sacramento area that you're needing to sell and you want to be transferring out of the area, totally can come up with an amazing game plan for you on how that can work and how we can get the original property sold so you can transition on to the next one. We will game plan and strategize for you there. Or if vice versa, you're selling from out of the area, coming into Sacramento, want to time it and all that stuff, give me a call and we can work out a game plan as well too. All right, so check out Prop 19. It's an amazing kind of thing for all the residents in California. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to leave a comment or a question, hit that subscribe button and the alert button. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.